Welcome back to video number 2 for this Tuesday. There are some royal family stuff going on, but mostly this is about what happened with Trump, and there was a lot. Oh my God. All right, let's jump in and cover it, shall we? Let's go. To start off with, on December 7th, the Children and Families Across Borders UK, it's one of the UK's only dedicated children's international social work teams, had Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Gloucester at their event. It was hosted by the ambassador of Switzerland. Amazing. All right, next up, King Charles and Queen Camilla released their Christmas card for 2024. It was a picture that was taken in the garden at Buckingham Palace. And the picture was taken on April 10th, which was when the monarch was advised to shield from the public as he underwent his cancer treatment. I love that picture. All right, now, we had heard that Prince William was going to be with Donald Trump and other leaders in Paris when they opened up Notre Dame. We know what happened to that beautiful church, fire, and it was just destroyed. So anyway, Donald Trump showed up with Mr. Macron, and I'm wondering what the heck is with these handshakes. It's almost like Donald Trump was trying to break his arm. Like, I'm trying not, okay, guys, really, I'm trying not to be a smarty about this. They kept stopping for pictures, and instead of just putting his hand out and doing just a regular handshake, every time Donald Trump took, the guy's hand to shake his hand, it looked like they were having a wrestling match. I've just never seen anything like it. Wait, they do it again here in a second. Here they go. They turn around, and look at him. He's got his arm up in the air. Like, what is that? So we knew that Notre Dame was reopening, and it was a big thing. They put up these gorgeous, with lights. They projected these beautiful pictures onto the church. There were lasers going. It was just a big thing. And William showed up. Well, it was raining. And so one of the women, her job, as she did with every single person that showed up, her job was to hold an umbrella over them while walking them into the specific area, so that they don't get wet. And it was reported that William was the only person who said to the woman holding the umbrella, "Thank you." See, the only person who thanked the woman for holding the umbrella. Typical William, that doesn't surprise me. So they have this big thing that they've erected right in front of the church so that everybody can get in there dry and meet. And apparently it's quite cold there as well. So William, of course, meets Mr. Macron and his wife, and they get together and they shake hands and they have some sort of discussion. And as is typical with these kind of political get-togethers, there's always photo ops. It's just a necessity. So after William, speaks with Mrs. Macron, or I guess that's what they call her, and they have their discussions, they turn around and stand for photo ops. And while this is going on, other people are walking in because they have it timed that they arrive at certain intervals so that there's a chance for, again, the photo ops. So after William, and I love this picture, by the way, I might add, the next people in the door right behind him were the Grand Duke and Grand Duchess of Luxembourg. And the process was repeated. The woman held the umbrella. They walked in. They walked over to, President Macron, and, the whole thing, repeated multiple times. Now, at one point, a fabulous picture came up of Queen Matilda, King Philippe, the Grand Duke and Duchess of Luxembourg, all sitting together in the cathedral. I'm not going to show everybody's arrival because that's all you'll see, but Donald Trump was there. And you know who else showed up? Mr. Zelensky in his fatigues. It's like, I'm not trying to be smart. Doesn't this man own a suit? Okay, so somebody online did the next thing you're about to see in AI, and it is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I have got to find out what programs they use to do this, because this is the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. Yes, Joe Biden was there with her daughter. Yeah, it was just odd. I like the next one better. Yeah, take them down. So Trump went down the line saying hello to everybody. Prince Albert, the Duke and Duchess of Luxembourg, everybody. And then he went up to Prince William and said hello to him and told him what a great job he was doing. Now, in case you're wondering how many people were there and where everybody was seated, you see where William is? Let me zoom out a little bit. That's a long line of people. Let me zoom out a little bit. And let me zoom out one more time. There was a ridiculous amount of people in that congregation. That just shows you what a good statesman William is. It's not personal, it's political. You got to be nice. Now, they had a private meeting afterwards, we found out, where they discussed, Trump apparently shared some fond memories with William about the late Queen. He really did love the Queen. It was reported they were together for about 40 minutes. They were at the residence of the UK ambassador to France. Trump later on told people, he dished a little bit about the conversation he had with William. He did say that he had a really great chat with the Prince of Wales. He said, I asked him about his wife and he said she's doing well. I asked him about his father and his father is fighting very hard and he loves his father and he loves his wife. So it was sad. That literally makes you think Catherine's doing well and the king is not. But I don't believe that that's the case. I think the king is doing great. Now, Trump also said, some people look better in person, but he looked great. He looked nice, and I told him that. Well, maybe it was the beard that did the trick, they're saying. Remember, the royal family is apolitical, okay? They're not supposed to choose sides. So you can imagine Dr. Shola, Dr. Shouty Shola, stuck her neck out after Prince William met with President Trump in France. She, we know, is a regular critic of the royal family, and she said that the royal family is now, quote unquote, groveling to the U.S. president-elect. Here's what she had to say. What they bring to the table is pomp and circumstance, and there's no substance. And Trump panders to this superficially, and the cloak of respectability that the royal family gives him. But the royal family is not going to be able to sway Trump on any of his decisions. The reality here is that Putin and Kim Jong-un have more chance of swaying Trump on his decision because he fears and admires them. And let me tell you, fans were quick to jump in on that one. They said Dr. Shola takes every opportunity to rubbish the royals and culture. People say Trump should sue her for her remarks, and they wonder why she keeps getting a platform because she hates everything British. All right, you guys know what to do. Put those comments down, make them good. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and the like and subscribe button. Then go down into the description box where you'll find the link to my Twitter, my Gettr, my Rumble, my email, my Patreon, which is currently paused, my Amazon wishlist, and my physical address. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.